Good morning, people. This is Big Boss Calvin 83. Well, no, I don't. Well, excuse me for just rolling out of bed and looking like I just rolled out of bed. I had to do something early this morning, so that's why it is what it is. Anyway, this is what I've been thinking about, and today's discussion, I'm going to address to us as so-called black people, we as American people of color. What's wrong with y'all? Seriously, what is wrong with you people? Us as a people, what is wrong with us? Why do we as so-called African Americans, so-called African, Nubian people, so-called black people, whatever title you want to address yourself and go by as a person of color, why do we as people of color in America, free K's, don't get it twisted and don't get it fucked up, why do we continue to celebrate these holidays that don't benefit us? Why are we celebrating other groups of people's holidays and honoring basically their holidays and traditions when they don't when these other groups of people of other ethnicities and other cultures, people who come from different cultures and different backgrounds, don't like so-called black people, don't like us as people of color, don't like us as so-called black people? You catch my drift? You understand, Kabish? Why do you motherfuckers continue to honor these fucking traditions, especially with Caucasian people traditions, Caucasian people's holidays, European holidays, pagan days? Why do y'all keep celebrating that fucking shit? I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with y'all. And every time somebody like myself and other like-minded people who are saying the same stuff that I'm saying, oh, we get called bitter, you're so negative, oh, you just want to be miserable, oh, it's for the kids. Let me tell you something. Let me say this. Fuck the kids, okay? You motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your goddamn children. So don't tell me, oh, we're doing this for the kids. You don't give a fuck about the goddamn kids. Y'all piss me off when y'all say that shit and y'all come up with these excuses and cop-outs. Y'all don't give a shit about your fucking children. And you don't give a fuck about their fucking well-being, especially your fucking sons. Your daughters, you don't care, but you'll give her y'all still try to pacify her ass, if you know what I mean. But your sons, oh, fuck him. I mean, the majority of households within the so-called black community are raised by women, single mothers, so-called black women who ain't goddamn strong, because look at the fucking community. If y'all bitches were fucking strong, yes, I'm saying it as it is, if y'all women were so educated, so strong and independent, why are y'all living off the government? Why are you dependent on another man's income? Why are you going to the fucking courthouse and going to law enforcement and demanding that your ex-husband, if you were married, your ex-boyfriend, your baby daddy, basically the man who's basically what I'm saying is to you women and people in general, listen up. If these women were so damn strong and so independent, so educated, why are these bitches dependent on the welfare system, dependent on public assistance? Why are they dependent on the hard-working men's tax dollars? If you know what I'm saying, tax dollars. I take that back. Why are y'all women so dependent on the hard-working man's tax dollars? And we're taking care of your lazy ass. Yeah, I said it. Why are y'all dependent on your ex-fiance, your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend, whatever type of relationship that you have with this dude? You're basically your baby daddy. Why are you demanding that he pay your child that he pay you. I take that back. Why are you demanding that he pay your sorry ass child support? He don't owe you a goddamn living. And don't give me that it takes two to goddamn tango, because if that's the fucking case, if it really took two, and you want the kid, if you want the father to be in the kid's life, first of all, you would have made smarter choices in picking certain men to fulfill that role. You would make intelligent, smart choices in picking the right man. Men who qualify to be fucking leaders. Men who qualify to be good husbands, to be good mates, to be good daddies, to be, men who will qualify to be the head of the household, patriarchs, you know what I'm saying? But y'all women don't want that shit. The majority of y'all don't want that fucking shit. No, because if y'all want to use that argument, last time I checked, the woman is the fucking chooser. Basically, it took one person to make the fucking decision. It was the fucking woman to choose the guy. I don't give a damn if he approach you. You don't have to accept him. I mean, you know how many dudes out there, how many men out there that you women have to have a choice to pick from? It is easy for a woman to get a good man than a man to get a good woman. I'll say that again. It is easy for a fucking woman to get a good man, to get the best of the type of men that she fucking wants. It's easy for a woman to get the man of her fucking choice than the man is to get the woman of his choice, than the man is to get a good woman in his life. Okay? Y'all women y'all don't approach men, and that's your fucking problem. But y'all have no problem going to school and getting that goddamn degree. Y'all have no problem submitting your resume out to these different companies. Y'all have no problem going to the fucking government demanding in the fucking bank demanding a fucking loan. Y'all go to the government for fucking benefits and services. Y'all have no problem fucking doing that. Y'all have no problem applying for a fucking job. Y'all approach those things. Y'all have no problem approaching other chicks. Yeah, I mean, come on. Y'all have no problem doing that fucking shit. Oh, when it comes to approaching a man, can't do that. You gotta approach me. And then when the dudes approach you, you're rude and you're mean and disrespectful and nasty as hell because you didn't like what you fucking see. I thought women go judge a man by his character. No, they don't. They're supposed to, but they don't. They're very shallow, superficial, and artificial, and materialistic. That's how it is. Women are shallow, more shallow, a hell of a lot more shallow, superficial, and materialistic, and fake as fuck than men. Women talking about, I have women, giving me hate mail talking about my fucking weight. Wait a minute, I thought women didn't go by looks. Oh, but I see more fat women with fit men, more fat women with men who are in shape or fucking skinny. More overweight women with skinny men. More fat women with skinny men. More fat women, more morbidly obese women with men who are in decent shape or fucking skinny or fucking got muscles and shit and fucking fit. Then the other way around. Okay? So don't tell me that. Women, y'all demand a man gotta have money. Oh, but you don't have to have fucking money. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. A man gotta have money. He gotta have a nice car. He can't have an economy car. He gotta have this. He gotta have that. He gotta have a large bank account. He gotta have a house. He gotta have his own place. He gotta have a certain type of house. Living in the affluent suburbia. You know what I'm saying? But women, y'all don't have to bring nothing to the goddamn table. And it's kind of our fault as men because we don't demand nothing. But if we as men do demand something, we're shallow, we're rude, we're mean, we're less of a man. We shouldn't depend on a woman. It's not about depending on anybody. It's about what's fair, and it's about everybody helping each other out, everybody loving each other, respecting each other, and taking care of one another. It's the principle of the fucking matter. Okay? You women, y'all choose the type of men y'all choose to fucking suck with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all choose the type of dudes you want to lay up with. Allow these dudes to lay up with. I mean, if men were the choosers, rape would not fucking exist. Sexual harassment, street harassment, any type of harassment would not fucking exist. These anti-male laws that protect women solely would not fucking exist. The whole concept of women saying no means no, which is fucking bullshit, would not fucking exist. And when dudes respect the no and back off and do what you say, y'all call him a fucking bitch. Y'all say he's weak. Y'all say he's a punk. Y'all say he's lame. Y'all say he don't got no balls. He needs to persist. Why should he persist after you told him no? Rather be respectfully or being a fucking bitch about it and being nasty about it. You know what I'm saying? But if he do overstep the boundaries, he's in trouble. If he backs the fuck off and respects what you said and do what you say, oh, he's weak, he's a fucking bitch. So basically, a man can't fucking win in this situation. Okay, I mean, I didn't mean to get off. Technically, I'm not off topic, but the fact of the matter is, you women chose to let this man fuck you raw or have protected sex. It's y'all job to enforce that shit. It's a woman's choice. If she can demand that man will wear a condom or not, and if the dude does not do what she says, even if the dude wears a condom and decides to take it off and fuck her, guess what? It's rape. If a dude have sex with a woman without her fucking consent, it's fucking rape. So y'all can miss me with that shit. It takes two to tango, because it fucking doesn't. It only takes two when it comes to fucking. But when y'all get pregnant, y'all have the choice if you want to have the baby or not, and carry the baby for 9 fucking months. It's your fucking choice, or you get a fucking abortion. It's your choice if you want to get birth control or not. It's your choice if you want to have the baby. A man don't have a say so or nothing. You got many men out here who try to use the same argument. Well, it takes two to tango, so I want to have my kid. I want her to have my baby. Guess what? He didn't get that. He didn't get what he fucking wanted. She's a murderer. She's a baby killer. She's a child killer. She's a baby killer. She murdered that fucking child. Abortion is fucking murder. Murder. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can tell that, and y'all, most of y'all who are single mothers are by fucking choice. Over 80% of y'all women file for fucking divorce, and thanks to no fault divorce and feminism, y'all running shit. And these elite males, I'm gonna keep it real. These elite Caucasian / Jewish males, these elite Caucasian and Caucasian Jewish males are running this goddamn country, running the fucking planet, and pushing these laws and pandering to fucking women, because they know y'all dumb as hell and y'all gonna fuck up. They give children more. They allow children to do whatever the hell they want to do, where a parent can't correct the child's behavior, can't discipline them. Everything's goddamn child abuse. But the cops can beat your kid with a fucking billy club, tase your kid, and shoot and kill your fucking kid, and use that bullshit. I was in fear of my fucking life. You fucking pussy. These pigs who say that shit are fucking bitches. You're in fear of your life over a fucking child. You know what I mean? A pregnant woman got fucking murdered, y'all. But in the same, these Caucasian male faggots said the same bullshit. I was in fear of my fucking life. Really, dude? The bitch is fucking short, and you're 6'5", and you got a fucking gun, and got a bunch of weapons, and you got a fucking backup, and you were in fear of your fucking life? Are you fucking kidding me? But my thing is, I didn't mean to go off the subject. But the reason why we don't have no unity and no fucking pride is because a lot of these women don't have no fucking culture, don't love themselves, don't respect their ethnicity, they don't love their skin color, they don't love their fucking culture. They try to be like Caucasian women, trying to be wearing all these weaves, trying to lighten their fucking skin with skin bleaching cream, or just using makeup and shit like that. Trying to chop up their face, trying to look like a Caucasian female. Yeah, the same bitch hates the Caucasian woman. And talk about, and then y'all bitches say some dumb shit. Well, we can do whatever the hell we want to do. Really? Then wear your hair goddamn natural then. Then if you can wear whatever the hell you want to wear, then don't try to look pretty and cute. Then wear what you can walk around naked for all I fucking care. You want to say you can wear whatever the hell you want? Okay, you can wear whatever the hell you want, but that doesn't mean that people have to accept that shit. Okay? You women say you can wear whatever the hell you want and do whatever the hell you want to do. Then why are you wearing the fucking weave? Then y'all say, well, because so-called black men are chasing white women, which is a fucking lie. Because from my experience, it's the other way around. It's Caucasian females chasing a certain type of so-called black man. And it's usually the dudes who got money and or are good looking. Y'all say, oh, well, every time a nigga gets successful, he gets a white woman, which is not fucking true. Usually, if a dude like Caucasian females, he was broke. He was fucking with Caucasian females. So what the hell are you talking about? Most of those dudes that you're complaining about, y'all never wanted those brothers to begin with. You never wanted those brothers to begin with. Those men of color who are fucking with Caucasian women or women of other ethnicities, y'all didn't want those dudes. Y'all say they were lame, they were weak, they were boring. They're gay. They talk like they're fucking white. They're everything positive. Getting an education, being a law-abiding citizen, dressing well, dressing appropriate, not being a fucking thug, not being a fucking degenerate. Oh, that's being white. That's what y'all say. That's what you women say. But y'all can get an education. Oh, that's not being white. Y'all can speak proper. That's not being white. And a lot of y'all try to speak proper and try to sound white, but it's like. But just because a man don't use slang in his speech and just use the appropriate use proper sentence skills and grammar skills, oh, that's being white. I mean, y'all, even though English is not our native language originally, my thing is, even when brothers who are conscious try to learn their original language, y'all still shoot that down and say, "Oh, nigga, you ain't from Africa, so why you doing that?" But you said I was being white. Now I'm trying to be all Afrocentric. I'm trying to learn about my culture, trying to learn about my fucking roots. And the minute I do that, oh, you're being too black now. I mean, this is the bullshit that y'all women say some dumbass shit. That's all the goddamn time. The reason why some dudes don't want to fuck with sisters is because y'all on some bullshit. Because y'all let feminism fuck up your mind. Y'all say, oh, the reason why y'all wearing weaves and trying to look like a Caucasian woman because dudes are fucking Caucasian women? No. Well, no, because if you look around you and look at every neighborhood and you look at the stats of marriage, and there's no such thing as a dating statistic, but you're gonna look at things for what they are. But sit back and observe. Most people marry within their own ethnicity. The most successful so-called black men are married to so-called black women, but y'all don't give us credit. And even when but y'all don't talk about how you got some of these women out here who fuck these men over. Oh, but it was a Caucasian female doing some dirty shit, filing for divorce, raping them for alimony, child support, and taking his kids away. Y'all say, well, that's what he gets. And y'all say, you shouldn't have been with that woman. But when the sister does the same exact thing, y'all don't say shit. Y'all fucking silent. When Brian Banks was accused of rape, you got a lot of so-called black women committing paternity fraud on brothers. You have a lot of so-called black women cheating on brothers, taking their kids away. Using the court system to kick him out of his own goddamn home, taking his children away, raping them for child support, breaking up the family because she couldn't have her milk and cookies. Listen to these other bitter-ass, jealous-ass bitches talking all that, telling her to be all fucking feminist, be all strong and independent. Oh, don't let no man tell you what to do, but let the Caucasian man tell you what to do. Let these other so-called non-black males tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous when so-called black women do dirty, falsely accuse a brother of rape when he fucking didn't do it, falsely accuse him of anything. Y'all sisters, y'all don't say shit. Y'all don't call these bitches out. Y'all don't check these bitches and say, hey, don't do that to that man. He don't deserve that shit. Whatever happened, no, that's not how you handle it. No, y'all don't say shit. Oh, it's always our fucking fault. Well, and y'all make excuses for her ratchet, evil ass behavior. Well, she was abused. Really? How come she didn't go to the goddamn police then? She was raped. How come she didn't go to no police? How come she didn't tell anybody? Okay, how come there's no evidence of her being sexually assaulted and being raped and being sexually abused as a child and as a fucking adult? But I mean, some of y'all women who defend this fuckery of these fucking bitches is fucking ridiculous. Is because of the fact that even if that, let's say for shits and giggles that did happen, it really doesn't happen like that, because y'all still dress like fucking whores and sluts, have your titties out, have your ass out, have everything fucking exposed, especially in the summertime, but y'all talk about, oh, you're worried about rape. Really? My thing is, even when the situation happened, it was like 10, 20 years ago. Why don't you fucking get over it? Oh, you can't get over that? Oh, but y'all tell brothers to get over it. To get over it, when we're fucking lied on, when we're falsely accused of something, when we've been fucked over and life has done us dirty, when we go through racism and misandry. No, we experience sexism too from women. When a woman lies on us, lies to us, breaks our fucking hearts, fucks us over, dumps us from some other dude, denies us love and dating and sex life, denies us love and sex and a companion. Oh, we're told to get over it, even though we've been denied for 10 to 20 years, living true force knowingness, being lonely. Oh, but that's our fucking fault. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Man. Y'all women have these double fucking standards. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be. I was talking about why y'all shouldn't be celebrating these fucking pagan days, especially from Europeans. But we gotta talk about why things are the way they are. Y'all sisters don't have no so-called black pride. A lot of y'all reject so-called black knowledge, even though y'all scream so-called black power. Y'all don't want to embrace your Nubianness. Y'all don't want to embrace your Africanness. Y'all don't want to practice Pan-Africanism. Y'all don't want to look at your roots. Y'all don't want to trace your lineage. Y'all say you're mixed with everything else, but you will never acknowledge that you are Nubian. You will never acknowledge that you are so-called black. That you have African blood. The majority of your DNA is fucking African. Y'all never acknowledge that shit. The majority of y'all don't do that shit. The majority of y'all never acknowledge and never be proud of your ethnicity and culture. Y'all don't respect it. Y'all spend your money. The majority of the spenders are fucking women, y'all. Guess what? Y'all women y'all still spend money at these Caucasian-owned establishments, companies and shit. Y'all work for the Caucasian man, and nowadays it's the fucking woman. You put up with the shit. Y'all spend your money. You get these Koreans and these other Asian groups your fucking money. These Indians your fucking groups. These Indians your fucking money. These Arabs, and they disrespect you, treat you like crap. Y'all go to the y'all go partying with the fucking Mexicans and drinking margaritas and shit, going to their places, going to their establishments where they still see you as a fucking nigger too. But my thing is, I mean, but y'all talk about black pride and black culture, but when it comes to honoring our history, especially our so-called Black History Month, when it comes to acknowledging our history and the knowledge of the current state of our of so-called black issues and the current state of the so-called black community, oh, y'all don't want to do that. Oh, that's too black. But y'all say brothers like myself wasn't black enough. And here we are talking about real shit. And we're talking about culture, and we're talking about unity, we're talking about what we got to do to fight racism and Caucasian supremacy. Oh, now all of a sudden y'all don't want to do that shit because it takes work and it's too much responsibility. Y'all motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down somewhere, especially you women and mangianas. I'm really tired of this fucking shit. I'm back. You know, I had to put the phone away because there was a cop riding around the area. So, anyway, my thing is, what's frustrating about my people is that we complain about racism, we bitch about Caucasian supremacy, but y'all like to say white supremacy. We talk about how evil white people are, but that's what y'all say, white people, even though y'all shouldn't, you call them white, but okay. Y'all talk about Caucasian people, but yet y'all still want to be friends with Caucasian people. Y'all still want to work for Caucasian people. Y'all still want to take care of Caucasian people, protect them, fighting their fucking wars. You know, you want to help other groups out. These other people who got a Caucasian supremacist mindset, these other ethnic people of color, these brown people, shades of brown people most of them got a Caucasian supremacist mindset. Y'all still take care of them. Y'all still want to fight their battles. Y'all still want to protect them too. But none of these other groups, y'all still want to defend. You want to help the gay people. You want to help out Caucasian women, the feminists, so-called white feminists, the so-called white feminists, basically help out women, white women specifically. That's what it is. Caucasian women. It's a Caucasian women's movement that represents nothing but racist, Caucasian supremacists, dykes, lesbians, and man-hating Caucasian bitches. Racist as hell, and they always practicing their misandry and their man hatred, their man-hating ways on us brothers, as us so-called black men. Always being racist towards y'all sisters, but y'all still cape for them. Y'all still protect them. Y'all still want to fight their battles. My thing to my people, we need to stay the fuck out of everybody's business. Let everybody fight their own battles. But back on the subject, we fight in Caucasian people's wars. We want to work for the Caucasian people. We want to, every time we get some money, instead of building up our communities and repairing and fixing the damages and try to bring people together and talk to people. No, what do y'all motherfuckers do? What do y'all Negroes do? Oh, y'all give it to these fucking churches who don't do shit for y'all. You let these coons out here, these Negro pins, like your Al Sharptons, and these Hotep frauds, and these black feminists talk about they're down for the people, but yeah, but I'm down for my black people, but but niggas ain't shit, and I'm representing white women's issues. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? Oh, we gotta help the gay people up. Fuck them motherfuckers. They're racist. The feminists are racist. Caucasian people are racist. Even though, the Caucasian liberals are way more racist than the typical blunt, overt racist, Caucasian person. Don't let these Caucasian liberals fool you. They are way more racist than these Caucasian conservative racists. Okay? We all still want to work for Caucasian people. Y'all still want to do banking with them. Y'all don't want to buy black. Y'all don't want to support black-owned businesses. Y'all don't want to go to black restaurants. Y'all don't want to buy black merchandise owned by black people. Y'all don't want to patron black businesses. That's basically what y'all saying to me and other people who are awake and woke like me. That's what y'all saying. We talk about real shit. But every time I post something on Facebook, now I'm suspended. Now, basically, anybody who contacts me through Facebook right now, I am suspended until August 1st. That's my dad's birthday, y'all. Until August 1st. I will not be able to respond and answer any messages because some evil-ass bitch, black bitch, talking about, they didn't like the fact of the matter is that I told her that, when you try to look like a Caucasian woman, and you wear that weave and try to press and straighten your hair, dye your hair to a Caucasian woman's color, like brunette, you bleach your hair blonde, right? Wear blonde weave, especially wearing weave, trying to look like a Caucasian woman, act like a Caucasian. You're really saying to us that you have self-hate issues. And I told women, I will do a separate video on the whole debate and the whole fallout. That's a different video. That's another video. I can't do it right now, but I'm gonna do it some other time when I get a chance. I'm like, when y'all women, to you so-called black women, excuse me, when y'all emulate Caucasian women, when y'all speak like them, when you do their ways and you practice their anti-male man-hating tactics. You speak like them, wear makeup like them. You try to look like them. You try to even get cosmetic surgery to look like them. You try to do everything you can to look like them. And you always talk about how beautiful they are. But the minute a brother says it, oh, he's self-hating. Y'all talk about how great Caucasian males are. Y'all talk about swirling. But the minute we talk about, hey, that Caucasian chick looks good, that doesn't mean we want to fuck her and marry her and have kids from her. Come on. No, I mean, people can be attracted to the opposite sex. Hello? It doesn't matter what race, it doesn't matter what ethnicity, it doesn't matter what skin color, what culture they come from. If a person is attractive, there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that shit. But it's okay for women to acknowledge that shit. I find funny. Whether the woman's young or old, straight or gay, you as a man, you can't acknowledge shit, but a woman can. If the man, but she has, but I know about many so-called black women, they have no problem saying a Caucasian man is handsome, even if he's not. If he's broke, y'all love him. If he got money, y'all definitely love him. Y'all talk about having mixed babies and shit. We don't talk like that. Brothers don't talk like that. You know, we don't. Y'all always talk about good hair. We don't talk like that. Men don't talk like that. Women do. Women of color, Negro women do. And that's how I call y'all bitches Negropeans. But let me say, basically what I was saying is that when y'all women try to look like a Caucasian woman and emulate her ways and try to wear weave, you are displaying self-hatred. You are conditioning, especially when you got kids. You're telling your daughters that she's ugly. You're telling your sons that me as your mother and other so-called black women are ugly. Women of color are ugly unless they're white. Caucasian women are the most beautiful women on the planet. Even if y'all say y'all got Indian hair and you're trying to look like emulate women of other ethnicities, still the same difference to a degree. But y'all know, y'all think the most beautiful woman to y'all women, to y'all sisters, y'all think y'all don't respect an Asian woman's beauty standard. Y'all don't give a fuck about an Asian woman. Unless I mean, sometimes y'all do. And because sometimes when y'all see brothers with an Asian chick, y'all still freak out. A Latina chick, a Mexican, y'all freak out. But now if she's Puerto Rican, now technically that's of African ancestry, y'all might freak out, but y'all don't trip too much because deep down inside, you know, she's black technically. She just speaks Spanish. Okay? But my thing is when that's that Caucasian woman, oh, y'all flip the fuck out. Y'all throwing hissy fits. Y'all get upset. Even if you didn't want to date that brother in the first place, even though you had no intention of being with that so-called black man, you didn't want him. Y'all didn't want him back in grade school. You know, y'all didn't want to talk to him back in middle school, back in high school. Keep it real. Y'all didn't want him during college. Oh, but the minute he got some money, oh, now y'all want him to holler at you. And what's really fucking sickening about it, y'all see that brother, right? And y'all still don't respect him. And y'all still don't want to approach him and talk to him. Oh, but if a Caucasian woman approaches that brother and he returns the gesture and he's receptive and responds, because that's what men do. When a woman approaches a man, you don't know how happy we are. Okay? And when that happens, you know, we're so happy. And then she offering sex too. She's offering to do certain things that y'all sisters don't want to do. And that's what kills me about y'all. Y'all say y'all don't like him when a man that, you know, especially men who are like myself, who got a foot fetish. When I talk to sisters about me liking feet and I'm into that, y'all sisters say I'm nasty, but y'all bitches have no problem doing nasty shit to other men, to these thugs and bad boys. Y'all had no problems, definitely don't have no problems degrading yourself sexually and doing nasty shit with Caucasian males when when y'all promote that swirling shit. You don't have no problem licking ass. You don't have no problem sucking dirty dick. You don't have no problem taking dirty dick in your vagina. Raw. You have no problem fucking with a dude who has nasty, poor hygiene habits. Who's just nasty in general. But I'm nasty because I like feet, even though I like them clean. Don't get me wrong. I like women who, you know, I like them soft. I like a little roughness to them. But if a man likes licking feet, smelling feet, you know, I like doing that. Like sucking your toes. Oh, that's just too creepy. That's creepy. That's what y'all women say. That's what y'all sisters say specifically. When I talk to women of other ethnicities, mostly, I notice from my observation, most Asian women, when I talk to them about the whole foot fetish thing, they're more, you know, open about it. You know, I can say the same thing. Caucasian women, you know, y'all are more easygoing about it. Now, Mexican chicks, it depends. But when it comes to even Puerto Rican chicks and, you know, Afro Latinas, it's kind of like, okay, he does, okay. But, you know, but they still go with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all women don't do that shit. Just you so-called Black American chicks don't do that shit. Now, African chicks, never had too much experience with them. I did talk, at one point, I did have a lot of African chicks, you know, talking to me, but I didn't push the envelope. But I did tell this woman, you know, this chick that I was trying, now she was approached me and I was trying to, you know, get with her and trying to, you know, fuck her. I'm just going to keep it real. I did say I did like feet, and she's like, she kind of looked at me funny, but she was like open. She was trying to be understanding about it. Even, you know, but I know when I heard some African chicks are way more pleasant and more sweet and feminine ladylike compared to American chicks. Same with Caribbean chicks. Women of color who are from the Caribbean. Very sweet and very pleasant, very ladylike, very respectful to men, very cooperative and subservient. Willing to please the man and let him fulfill his sexual needs and his needs, period. And give him what he wants. You understand? Whew, it's getting hot out here. Let me roll down the windows. I mean, but y'all sisters, y'all say, oh, he's nasty for liking feet. Oh, he's nasty for doing this. Oh, he's a freak. To us everyday brothers who are not the stereotypes, who ain't a fuck, ain't a bad boy, and not the Ray Ray and Pookie. But y'all start being open-minded to doing certain things if we got money. But these other guys, men of other ethnicities, they don't have to have a lot of money, but y'all still give them the take. Now, if it's a Caucasian male who don't have nothing, oh, y'all please him. Y'all treat him like a goddamn king, and that's really infuriating. That's the only time my brother would get upset if he sees a so-called black woman with a Caucasian man, a Caucasian male, a so-called black female with a Caucasian male. To be corrected. You know, I mean, the fact of the matter is, there's no unity within our people, and y'all sisters are the key to our prosperity. Y'all say y'all the backbone of the community. Okay, if you're the backbone of the community, how come y'all don't take responsibility for a goddamn thing? How come you always blaming men for everything when y'all running the shit? Then y'all say y'all didn't ask to be put in the leadership position, and then y'all blame racism and Caucasian supremacy, but y'all took advantage. Y'all took advantage of the Caucasian supremacy, and y'all practice Caucasian supremacy and use their talking points and buy into the ideologies of Caucasian supremacy. So Caucasian supremacy, and y'all believe in that white Jesus and all that crap, and you still practice their Christianity and all that other bullshit that's fucking oppressive. Y'all have no problem. Y'all women don't have no problem being submissive, very submissive, and subordinate to the Caucasian male. To Caucasian people, you're very cooperative and compliant as fuck. Y'all still celebrate. You women, and so from my experience, from my observations, mostly the women who support the European holidays want to celebrate the St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, and all that shit. Memorial Day. Even though I saw a clip, you know, about it was actually so-called black people who actually started Memorial Day, from my observation, from that woman who got, you know, that woman out in New Jersey, that college professor who worked at the community college, who got in that debate with that racist guy on Fox News, you know, and she got fired afterwards. That's the woman I'm talking about. Don't know her name, but she's fine. She's good looking though. I love it when a woman has locks, natural hair. It don't matter what type of hair texture it is. It don't have to be like you know, all beaten up, all, you know, rough and coarse and hard and strong. Just the reason why it's like that is to protect us from certain things. It's to defend us. Your hair is your crown. Your hair. Let me tell you something, women and people. Period. Listen up. We can say all that shit. Oh, money don't define us. Oh, the way we look don't define us. That's fucking bullshit. The way we dress don't define us. We can do whatever the hell we want to do. Okay, if you could do whatever the hell you want to do, I want you to walk. I want you to take off all your fucking clothes. Walk naked. I want you to get in your goddamn car, and I want you to get on the wrong side of the lane and drive 100 miles per hour. And when you see that state trooper and that cops around, keep going as fast as you can, and don't stop when they try to pull you over. Y'all say you can do whatever the hell you want to do, then they shouldn't give you a ticket. They shouldn't arrest you for reckless driving. Quit your job, and I want you to quit your job and try to live off the land and plant. I want you to plant, grow food in your front yard, in your backyard, over your property. Even if you don't own property, I want you to plant fruit and try to live off the grid and see what they don't fucking do to you. Try not conforming to how you should dress and to the culture, to the way of living of a country, of a nation, and the way they do things. Don't conform, don't comply, don't assimilate. If you can do whatever the hell you want to do, y'all ain't gonna do it. The way you dress, people judge you based on how you look. That's how it is, even though it's conditioning and some of it's instinctual. The way you carry yourself, what you wear, and how you dress, the way you groom yourself, the way you have your hair, whether you have hair or not. The way you groom yourself, the way your hygiene habits is a reflection of who the fuck you are. The way you speak, the way you carry yourself, your attitude about yourself, the way you conduct yourself is a reflection of you, and it says a lot about you in the overall attitude of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So to you women out there, y'all say, oh, I can wear whatever the hell I want to wear. Okay, then don't complain when a dude, when you dress like a fucking thought, dress like a fucking whore, dress like a fucking slut, and some of y'all women walking. I see some of y'all women walking around in public without showing off your titties and you don't have a bra. Now, if a dude gropes you, don't fucking complain. Don't fucking complain. If a chick is offended and some of y'all women want to walk around topless, now you got a lot of women, giving women hell for wearing topless. I mean, you shouldn't do that shit, because especially when you got kids around. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, somebody's at the door. I'll be right back. I'm back, y'all. Basically, what I'm saying is that, let's keep it real, people. We're very visual. Both men and women are visual. And I would say more women have been conditioned to be way more visual than men. So when you all hear that propaganda, oh, men are more visual than women, that's bullshit. That's a fucking lie. Especially in this day and time. Because women are crazy about looks. They always judge. I mean, I see women being heavily critical on how a man looks. And these dudes who are raised by women, they're very heavily critical on how a man looks. And that's gay as hell. But they'll never say nothing about how a woman looks. The bitch can be like 400 pounds. 400 to 500 pounds. Dude ain't gonna say shit, and dude's still gonna try to talk to her, talking about, I like thick women. That ain't thick, dude. That's fat. That's obesity. Okay? Oh, she's a BBW. Stop gassing these women's heads up, y'all. Stop, dudes. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. Telling them, oh, they don't need to lose weight and all that stuff. Y'all saying that shit so you can get your dick wet. You can get your dick sucked. That's fucking pathetic. If you really care about somebody, you tell them the truth. I mean, I understand people have have weight problems. I have a weight problem, especially when you take medication and eat certain foods and drink certain things. That can cause weight gain, and the stuff that they put in the fucking foods is causing that shit. Especially these prescription drugs and medications out here. These so-called medicines. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fucking problem out here. Especially when you live in America and you got these GMO type of foods and these fake ass organic vegetables and fruits, and these genetically modified fruits and vegetables. No wonder everybody's sick. They're trying to kill us. They're trying to, and the reason why they're promoting everybody to be super thin and all this fitness shit is because they want to draft us so we can fight in their fucking war. But again, like I said, why is us as so-called black people, as a matter of fact, why is us, and just because I say people of color, that doesn't mean all people of color are poor. That's not fucking true. You got people of color who are doing way better than some of these Caucasian folks.
And that's why they get jealous. Oh, they have no problem if an Asian person does better than a Caucasian person, they don't trip as much. Now if it's in massive numbers, they freak out. Caucasian people, especially that Caucasian male, freaks the fuck out. Same with the Latinos. Same with the Arabs. But if a so-called black person, particularly a black man, no, they don't have a problem of a so-called black woman being wealthy. But ain't nobody gonna try to fuck her. But even and if they do, she's gonna be treated like this fucking side chick. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that brother's not successful, men with money, men who are conscious and highly intelligent and woke and got knowledge of self and know who the fuck they are, those are the most scariest people on the planet. When you're a man of color with who's very intelligent, who's very smart, very self-efficient, very independent, thinking for themselves, has critical thinking skills, logic, and common sense, conscious and awake, and knows what's going on around them, and can actually detect and tell what's going on, stuff that's outside their area. And you got money, you got influence, you got charisma. Oh my God, you are a fucking threat to Caucasian supremacy. You are a fucking threat to the fucking elites, and that's real talk. The thing is, but my thing is, with women have been conditioned to fear men like that. Men who are very intelligent, men who are critical thinkers, men who are independent, men who got logic and common sense, men who are very observant of people and what they say and how they say things and what they do. And that's what scares off many women. I think because when I start speaking certain things, and especially when I'm dropping knowledge and all that stuff. Now imagine if I had money. Some of these women, especially so-called black women, and just women in general, but specifically American women of color, they freak out because you got to understand, women of color, the Negro woman has been conditioned to not trust the so-called black man that they like to call us. Women of color have been conditioned to not trust men of color. There's a trust issue there. And that goes back to the slave mentality, goes back to slavery, goes back to Jim Crow, goes back, and then definitely today's time is definitely feminism has a lot to do with that shit. You know, I meant to just talk about the 4th of July. The Advice Show, shout out to you, man. Trust me, man, when I'm able to be, set up financially, I'm gonna look to support you, man. You deserve support because you are speaking a lot of truth. And I hope you can do the same thing in return. And, who knows? Maybe it'll probably be an honor. I mean, if you want to ever interview me on certain things, and the more you find out who I am, I have no problem doing an interview with you. If you're interested. If you're not, it's still cool. Because you're speaking a lot of truth. And what you did that video about the 4th of July, about how us as men of color, and us as men and women of color, but specifically men of color who have been very patriotic and loyal to this country, to this nation, to this corporation, which is really a corporation, to Caucasian people and other groups, and for them to say, because we don't want to be fucking slaves and be yes a master, yes a boss type of nigger, go along to get along type of Negropean coon motherfucking bitch. That's why, and they're now trying to use that shaming language. I laugh when Caucasian people talk about their how they're so patriotic when they didn't do shit. Their ancestors didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do nothing but reap the benefits of our fucking struggle, of my ancestors, and what they're reaping the benefits of the fucking struggle of today's so-called black people. And with a few other ethnic people of color, what they call minorities, when actually people are color, and then with your African people, with your Asian people, and even your Latinos, we are the biggest global majority. Caucasians, Europeans as a whole are the small minority of the world. You know what I'm saying? My thing is to you people, you gotta understand, we as people of color, we can't just complain about racism and Caucasian supremacy but yet you still want to party with them. We sound like a fucking dumbass bitch, a fucking woman, talking about how abusive her husband is, how abusive her boyfriend is, but instead of just leaving the fucking relationship. Let me tell you something. When you're in an abusive relationship, man or woman, but especially to you women, because men don't want to get the fuck out. Because the truth of the matter is, we have a lot more to lose than you women. Because women can still get shelter from somewhere, still get handouts and public assistance, still get welfare, still get child support, still get custody of the fucking kids, still get the house, still get the fucking cars, still get the man's asses they didn't achieve, and still keep their own shit. You know what I'm saying? You got many women who love drama, who love being beat up and disrespected because they got low self-esteem. And it's not because they just don't know no better. They just don't respect themselves because the truth of the matter is, and I got to do a different video on this because I don't want to make this too long. My thing is that a lot of women just no accountability. Just no responsibility. Same with the whole rape issue when they're concerning of rape. A lot of women put themselves in and make poor choices and purposely put themselves in danger and expect somebody to save them, specifically another man to protect them. Same with women when they get cars, women don't really take care of them like a man would take care of a car. Even if the man got something from nothing, he's still responsible. He knows that shit. Women, somebody's going to help me, somebody's going to save me. When I get a flat tire or my car, or something happens with my engine, some man's going to save me. My thing, if you're so damn, you women so strong and independent and more mature and so highly intellectually superior, so superior in general, why don't y'all learn why don't you call another woman to help you out? My thing is, why are you calling another person to help you out? Why don't you help yourself out? Why don't you get your hands dirty, fix that engine, clean your house, fix the plumbing of your fucking house, build your own house? Because everything that women have and enjoy has been built and discovered and created and made by men. Certain laws and rules and regulations women have benefited from. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that, because until men get together and stand together and stick together and actually hold women accountable, because we have no problem holding other men accountable. Hello, I'm back. The truth of the matter is, people, especially women, respect power and influence. At the same time, they don't like that shit, but they deep down inside, they like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They respect power. They don't respect kindness. They don't respect people being submissive and compromising and having their asses kicked. And that's fucking real. My thing is for us as people of color, my thing is, when will we fucking boycott these holidays as a collective in masses? We need to stop supporting businesses that don't respect us. Stop spending your money with other groups, but you don't want to spend money within your own community. Within your own community, you don't want to spend money among your own people. You don't want to have the for Black Hour, go back and forth among us because we got this jealousy type of shit. Because we some odd reason we got a crabs in the barrel mentality. We don't want to see, especially when it comes to men and women. Women don't want to see another brother be more successful than them, even though it's supposed to be like that. Women want to run the thing, but they don't want the responsibility. We're the only community that women want to run things and don't want to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up and just sit back and enjoy the ride. And we'll help you when we call you, when we need you to. They don't want to do that shit. Women don't want to be accountable because they've been brainwashed. Well, we're oppressed and all that feminist shit, but they have no problem listening to Caucasian people, Caucasian females, especially the Caucasian male telling them to do something. Because we gotta understand. How do I break this down? We have been domesticated slaves, and a lot of our women mindsets has been domesticated slaves. They're house niggers, and since they not used to being the field nigger, I'm just keeping it real. Now, since a lot of people, when they're in a certain situation, they don't want to get out their comfort zone. And I noticed and that's why I think the problem was with us, the so-called black people. We've been used to being down and out so long, and used to being under this unchained and enslaved under the system of Caucasian supremacy, that we're scared to do something new. We're scared to try something. We're scared to give up religion. We're scared to take risk. Even if it's calculated risk, and it will benefit us. We still want to date Caucasian people. We still want to fuck. You got Caucasian. You got so-called black women who want to fuck Caucasian men. So-called black men who want to fuck Caucasian women. And y'all want to date Caucasian people, even though most of these Caucasian people that you're fucking with don't give a damn about your fucking plight as a so-called black person. They're not Caucasian people are not using their fucking privilege to end Caucasian supremacy and racism. They're not trying to stop it. They're not trying to end it, because they can end it overnight if they wanted to, but they don't want it to be equal, because they don't want to give up their power and privilege. Because we've been conditioned as people to be over somebody. That I gotta rule you and oppress you to feel good about my fucking self. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, man, we need to stop. We need to stop swearing with these motherfuckers. Both men and women, both women and men, especially you women. Y'all need to stop talking that swearing and shit. Stop supporting other issues. Stop supporting other groups' issues when they don't support your issues. And you women of color, y'all need to stop seeing men of color as a fucking enemy. We're not your enemy. Yeah, but we love you and care about you. And to us brothers, we have some of us have some resentment and bitter and frustrated, with the women. But you gotta understand, some of these women are just dumb as hell, don't know no fucking better, and choose to be ignorant. The only thing you can do is just point shit out and show them. If they don't want to listen, let them burn. Same with the men. If they don't want to learn, they don't want to listen, get this knowledge, they're a lost cause. We don't need them. My thing is this: we need to stop patronizing and spending our money on other groups, especially Caucasian people who are racist towards us, has been tearing us, terrorizing us, raping us, maiming us, killing us, lynching us, stealing from us, and lying to us and lying on us to get us murdered. And we keep being constant victims of injustice. We need to know our history, and we need to control our dollar. And we need to start boycotting. No, we have to boycott. We have to do it right now. We have to boycott this bullshit. We have to call out things for what they are. We got to point out double standards, especially these racist double standards. And then not only that, we got to call out the sellouts and coons and stop caping for them. We got to call out these self-haters, both women and men. And we got to stop. We got to check people who are teaching the self-hatred to the fucking children. And we got to show the youth a better way. And y'all like to say, well, we shouldn't boycott traditions because of the fucking kids. Like I said this, I'll say this one more time. Y'all don't give a fuck about your goddamn children. And the ones that do, y'all don't, first of all, you Negroes kill me that got kids or don't have kids, don't give a fuck about children or don't like children. But y'all want to talk about, well, honoring the tradition for the children. No, y'all honoring the traditions for your goddamn self, like the 4th of July, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it because that makes you feel good. It ain't about the goddamn kids. And the problem is, fuck the kids' feelings. They need to know the goddamn truth. Especially your children, especially the male children, need to know the truth. The female children need to know the truth, because they are reinforcing a lot of stuff that they carry on certain things that they should not be carrying, because when they become women and have children, the woman is the first teacher of the goddamn child. I don't care what anybody says. So women are able to pass on their legacy. They have more of a right to. Men have a privilege too. You know what I'm saying? Women have the choice and the say so. So the women, and that's why they fear women stand. That's why the powers that be fear women supporting men who are against the system. Because when women get on board to support us men, who are us conscious men who speak truth to power, once we get the women behind our back, and then once we educate the women, you educate the village. You educate a man, oh, he's good. But when you educate a woman, you help the whole damn team out. We need to know our history and start looking shit up. We got to look shit up right now. Know your history. Know everything. Everything, even before human existence. Every goddamn thing. Know it all. Control our dollar. Have a standard. Lead by example. Stop celebrating these pagan holidays and these fucking traditions, and especially other groups. I mean, traditions from other groups and cultures, from other ethnicities of people, that, and especially from people of different ethnicities and different cultures that don't respect you. Stop celebrating other people's holidays, traditions, and respecting their culture when they don't respect your culture and your ethnicity and your plight and the social issues that go on among you. But you want to help other people and fight their fucking battles. You want to help out the feminists. You want to help out the gays that don't do shit for you. Excuse me. You want to help out the Caucasian liberals. You want to help out the poor Caucasian people. They don't give a shit about you. You want to help out Caucasian people. And you want to help out the corporate, the elites, and fighting their goddamn wars when you haven't benefited nothing. You haven't benefited. You're not benefiting anything by doing that. It's time for us to take a stand. It's time to know the truth, know thyself, and love thyself. And you gotta understand how you conduct yourself and knowledge yourself is important. You gotta have high self-esteem. You gotta stop looking for other people to validate us. And this one last thing. To women out there who got self-hate issues, it comes the reason why you got certain men who got self-hate issues because y'all raise these men. Y'all raise these girls and they become women, and it's a cycle of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And since there's no self-love and self-unity, and the people who love themselves and know who are telling you this, you want to be dismissive because you like your abuse, you like your oppression. Well, since you like that, then don't complain about the bullshit going on out here. My thing is, if we're not going to do anything to better our situation but complain, you can complain, but there's a time, you can complain and point out issues and talk about what's going on among us as a people and what's going on in the world. But if you don't take a stand, if you don't do nothing about it, you don't do nothing to better the situation, you don't contribute, you're not going to do anything that's within your control to change the situation, to change the outcome, then you need to shut up. Stop complaining and getting upset about police brutality, stop getting me as a people. Stop bitching and complaining about police brutality and racial profiling. Stop complaining about these other groups being racist, especially Caucasian people being racist towards you. Stop talking about the colorism among these other people of other ethnicities, these other ethnic groups of color who are prejudiced against you. Stop complaining about that, but yet you want to spend your money on and make them wealthy. You're going to continue to interact with them. You're going to continue to be friends with them, even though they don't fucking like you. They don't do shit for you. You continue to fuck them, date them, and all that shit. But you talk about you don't have no damn respect, but because you don't have no damn pride about yourself and love for yourself. A person who loves themselves will not put up with certain things, will have a standard and hold people accountable and call them out on their bullshit and actually hold themselves accountable for being part of the goddamn problem, for causing them to be fucked up as they are. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of certain things and call out certain things and acknowledge certain things. I mean, my thing is, y'all should be boycotting and not just be boycotting just for a week, just for a month. We should have this as a continuing thing of our tradition. We should learn, we should know how to control our own dollar and be selective on who we do business with. Once we boycott, we should do that for life. We should not participate in certain people's holidays and cultures and traditions until they start respecting us. And even when they do respect us, we should still honor ourselves and not fuck with their shit. We should respect what they do. I'll give you an example. I don't care about Hanukkah, but I respect it. But I'm not gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can respect your tradition, but I'm not gonna celebrate shit. But my thing, we need to learn about our culture, our heritage, and our history, and we need to honor our traditions and respect what we do, and respect our ancestors and us as a people, and treat each other with respect, and call out these fucking sellouts, these handkerchief head Negro peen motherfuckers, the Aunt Jemimas, the Coons, the Uncle Ruckus, the Sambos, the Negro bedwenches. You know what I'm saying? We need to call them out and expose them and stop making excuses and giving them cover, because they don't have to do that shit. They don't have to sell out to make it. That's nothing more than a goddamn excuse. You know, stop being sympathetic to people who don't want to be sympathetic to you. Stop worrying about other people's feelings when they don't care about you. And stop letting your kids, run, y'all talk about traditions or about it's for the kids. My thing is, y'all should not let your children have that much power over you. You should be teaching stuff that they need to know. You need to tell them the outright truth. You shouldn't be letting them dictate nothing. The adult teaches the child the reality and truth of what it is of how to live, not the other way around. The egg don't tell the chicken on how to fucking act and behave and conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? Take that concept in analogy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, my people, y'all got to stop celebrating the 4th of July. Y'all got to stop celebrating St. Patrick's Day, President's Day. The only thing y'all should be celebrating is Juneteenth. Y'all got to stop celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day. Stop celebrating that shit. Easter. Stop celebrating that shit. And stop wasting your money on that fucking religion. And stop believing in that white Jesus. White Jesus. Stop worshiping the Caucasian Jesus. And stop praying and hoping for change. And stop expecting people to have a moral fucking compass. Stop expecting people to have a moral compass. When you look throughout history, they don't have a moral compass. Nobody does have life does not revolve around morals. Life does not have a moral compass. When you're in a war like we are in, you do everything you can to win. You don't play fair. You play dirty. Miss me with that take the high road shit. Miss me with that when they go low, we go high. No, when they go low, we go lower, and then we do a tiger uppercut and go high. Okay? That's what we have to do. And if y'all don't want to fucking listen, then y'all should stop complaining. We should stop making videos and stop reporting the fuckery that's going on out here. The choice is yours. I'm out. Peace.